Hello. Happy Monday. Money making Mondays right here on Gwendy Media TV. You are so welcome to today's video. Hello, my name is Gwendolyn FD, Gwendolyn Fungidiver. I'm a media entrepreneur and the founder of Gwendy Media TV. On this channel, we talk about educational, entertainment, entrepreneurial, and most importantly, empowerment programs. And we're always interviewing top personalities from all around the world whose stories and experiences can inspire and empower. And today it's Money Making Mondays. And I decided to talk about something that is so important, especially in this new year. I want to share with you 10 top tips that some of the most important, most successful entrepreneurs use to be more productive. Work smarter, not harder. If this is your first time joining their channel, watching me live, please, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the time. Make sure that you drop your bags right here. This is home. This is family. Follow our page on Facebook, Instagram, and if you're watching on YouTube, definitely smash that subscribe and turn on that ring notification so that you always know whenever we are live, okay? So, hey, on this channel, we make moves to a success. We remind ourselves that we are the boss of our lives. If you're out there and you know that you're definitely the boss of your life and that you can make a difference in your life today by starting to change those different situations, changing those habits, then definitely just do me a favor and say yes, yes, yes. That is you. That said, let's dive into today's training, which is 10 top priority and productivity tips used by highly successful entrepreneurs to work smarter, not harder. And I know that this is something that is so problematic for so many people. If you're liking this video, give it a thumbs up and, of course, share it to as many people as possible because this is the new year and we definitely want to stay productive and on top of all those goals that we have, right? I know I've not been here for a while. I've been a little sick, but hey, I am so back and ready to rock and roll. Give me a thumbs up if you are excited about being alive and ready to rock and roll today. It's Monday. So, hey, let's jump into these productivity tips. All right. Now, the very first one, which I'd like for you to really grab, and these have been proven to work for so many entrepreneurs, and do me a favor to share the video, okay? And like and comment and subscribe. And you know what? Just tag as many people as possible to be live on today's video. I promise that this year we're going to do a lot more money-making videos, a lot more passive income videos, a lot more videos that are going to empower you to be the better version of yourself and get more time, financial freedom, and most importantly, create that impact that you are looking for. Okay, so definitely the very first tip on my list today is actually for you to understand your why. Why are you doing what you do? Why do you want to be productive? Why do you want to succeed at those things that you want to succeed at? That is the very first tip for you to stay more productive in those things that you want to do. You need to be able to understand your why, because if your why is not strong enough, a lot of times you will find that the things that you've set to do, you might not end up doing them because in your mind, it's like, oh, I was just doing it because my friend was doing it, or I was just doing it because my dad told me to do it, or I'm just studying now because I just want to make somebody proud. You're not doing it from your heart of hearts because you want to know those things and because you want to make a difference with what you know. So the why is so important. Hi, Dignity Queen. How are you? What are some tips that you use to be more productive, especially in this new year? So the very first thing, if you want to stay productive on top of those goals that some of you have already created, is for you to find your why. Why do you do the things that you do? Why do you want to be more productive? Why do you want to succeed? Why do you want to achieve those particular goals? Why do you want to lose weight? Is it just because you want to be slim like X? Or are you trying to lose weight just because you want to be healthy and feel good about yourself? So your why is definitely one of the most important things that you want to consider when you're trying to stay productive, okay? So number 2 on this list is create a must-do list. Yes. Seriously, this is something that helps me a lot. Right here on my table, I have my planners. Like this is one of them. It just it says be still and know that I am God. Like this one is Christian because I like to remind myself of the promises that God has for my life. And I have this other one also here, which is God is with her, she would not fail. So this is a planner, and definitely it's a yearly planner. It has different months, and in there I have all my must do's for the day. I go in there and I set up my must do's for the day. So if I tell myself that, hey, every single day I want to be able to wake up in the morning and say my prayers and meditate, I want to go ahead and do that. Okay. So if that is one of your must do's, you want to make sure that you have a must do list if you want to stay more productive. Give me a thumbs up if you are getting value from this video, and tell me some of the tips that you use every single day in order to stay productive and achieve some of those goals that you have already set for yourself. So number 3, definitely one of the tips that I would like for you to use, and that has really proven to work for so many successful people and entrepreneurs, it's to set daily goals. Yes, I talked about having a must do list, but you need to be able to set goals. Okay. Let's say, for example, tomorrow you want to be able to work out for 20 minutes. You want to be able to cook that delicious meal that you love to eat. You want to be able to work on your business, because if you are a business owner out there and seriously you're not making time to work on that business even for at least an hour or two a day, then that business might be struggling a little bit. So if something is that important to you, you want to put it down on a plan, you want to set it as a goal. I'm going to work on my business today for 2 hours, for 1 hour, for 3 hours, whatever time it is that is more convenient to you. Okay. So set goals, daily goals on the things that you want to accomplish. So that's number 3, the third tip on how to be more productive in this new year. Hey, if you're just joining, thank you so much for stopping by. This is Gwendy Media TV. This is our Money Making Mondays. Okay. And on Money Making Mondays, we talk about different ways in which you can make money, stay more productive, and get more time and financial freedom. If these are things that you love, please go ahead and smash that like button and say something. Okay. Just tell me I'm loving this. Tell me I'm getting so much value from this. Okay. All right. And on this channel, we make moves towards success. We constantly remind ourselves that we're the boss of our lives, and we constantly bring you guests every single day whose stories and experiences inspire and empower you to believe that your dreams are valid and that you can totally achieve anything that you set your mind to achieve. Okay. All right. So today we're talking about 10 productivity tips that top entrepreneurs use to be successful, to work smarter and not harder. So if you're out there and you want to be able to work smarter, do more, get more done faster, and not just spend your whole time doing so many different things and not accomplishing any, then definitely you want to take advantage of these tips that I am sharing with you. All right. So number 4, the fourth thing, the fourth way, the fourth tip on how to be more productive, especially in this new year, is for you to block out time. Block out time for specific things, specific activities and tasks. So let's say you wanted to wake up in the morning and do your workout for 20 minutes. You want to block out that time and make sure that during that time you are actually doing what you said you wanted to do. If you had to make a meal for your family, for your kids, you want to block out that time and make sure that, let's say at 2 p.m., I'm going to be cooking for the family. So you want to make sure that if you discipline yourself enough to block out time for specific tasks, then it's going to really help you to stay on track of all the things that you have set to do for yourself. Is going to help you to be more disciplined, and most importantly, get more shit done. Excuse my language, but you understand what I mean, right? Get more stuff done, get more work done, be more productive, work smarter, not harder. And I say yes to working smarter, not harder this year. So if you're with me, I want you to say yes in the comment section so I know that we are together in this. Okay, number five, the fifth tip, the fifth way on how to stay more productive this year is to outsource if you can, okay? Especially outsourcing things that you're not so good at, okay? Let me say, if you are an entrepreneur and there are certain things that you're not so good at, let me say you cannot really create a good website, okay? You want to go out there and look for somebody that is good at creating websites and you pay them money to do the work. Don't spend time trying to learn how to create a website on your own when it's just going to waste your time. Sometimes it's even so cheap. If you go to a website called Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, you're going to find people who are on there who will create a website for you from $5 going up. So depending on the kind of website that you want to go out there and really do your research and look at the reviews to make sure that the person that you're hiring can really help you to do that job. So number 5 definitely is outsourcing. If you can give that job to somebody else who is more experienced, who has the expertise, they're going to get the job done, and then you can focus on the things that you actually want to do. So if you're building your business, you want to be able to give that job to maybe a graphic designer who is better at creating graphics than you, and then focus on creating and building that business. Sounds good? All right, let's see some thumbs up going up. Let me see you pumping some hearts if you are loving this, okay? This is Money Making Mondays right here, and we decided to bring this because so many of you have been asking for ways in which you can learn tips on how to, do your business better, make more money online, have a passive income stream. And on Mondays, usually on this channel, we're going to try our best to bring you as many tips as possible to empower you so that you can get all those skills and, most importantly, start making those moves to a success. Does that sound good? All right, if that sounds good, definitely tell me it sounds good in the comment section so I know that we are together. Let's continue moving on. Now we've talked about 5 different ways in which you can stay productive this year. Hi, watching from the Philippines. How is the Philippines today? Thank you so much for joining in, and I hope that you are getting some value from today's training, okay? So number 6 is to set mini deadlines. Set mini deadlines. So let's say that if you have a big project that you're trying to accomplish by June, for example, okay, I'm just going to take that example because June came up to my mind. You want to start working on a few things every single day or every single week towards achieving that goal. So let's say you have an event, okay? You want to maybe organize a virtual summit or an in-person empowerment summit or an entrepreneurial summit, or you just want to do something, maybe a virtual training, whatever it is that you're planning to do. You want to start having something that is called mini deadlines. So let's say by month 1, maybe by the end of January, I want to be able to be done with the website or the landing page for this particular training. You want to set those deadlines, okay? And I want to be able to have sent out at least 100 emails to potential speakers and people that you want to join in this initiative to make it work. So you want to set mini deadlines, okay? If you are somebody like me who is a media entrepreneur, one of the things that I decided to do this year is to add another phase of what I'm doing right now, which is the Money Making Mondays. And I'll try my best to really follow up with this so that we could actually learn different ways in which we can make money online, create passive income streams so that you can have that time and financial freedom, okay? And I'm doing this because a lot of you have asked questions, you've sent emails asking for possibilities to learn all of these things. And we're going to be learning different ways in which you can be more effective at what you do and also get returns. So create that impact, that influence, and also definitely income for yourself and your family. All right. So the 6th point on how to stay more productive in this new year is to set mini deadlines. So you have something to do by June, you want to start setting up some mini deadlines and then you tick as you go, okay? That is going to help you so much to stay more productive. Now, the eighth thing, the seventh, okay, let me not run before that. The seventh thing is to plan the night before. I know that I talked about goals, but a lot of times you might want to really set a good plan for yourself the night before and decide that you're going to do it no matter what. Okay, because a lot of times you just let yourself, be swayed by things around. I'm a mompreneur, and sometimes I might plan to do something, and because of one thing or the other, maybe I had to take care of the kids or do something, I might find myself running behind time. What I want to say is that a lot of times when you're able to plan the night before and decide, that decision factor has to be there, because you are a grown up. And if you make up your mind that no matter what happens, I'm going to do what I said to do, it's going to help you to stay more disciplined and, most importantly, be more productive and get more work done. Okay. Now, if you are an entrepreneur out there, you understand the power of really planning beforehand and being disciplined to accomplish the things that you have set to do. If you don't have discipline in there, it's going to be hard for you to follow through, because you will have procrastination, which is something that affects everybody. People procrastinate a lot in different ways. Oh, I don't have time. Oh, I have to do this first. Oh, there's no time. Oh, I'm already late. Listen, be disciplined and decide that whatever it is that you have planned to do, you're going to accomplish it. Hi, Johanna. Thank you so much for joining today's training. We're talking about 10 productivity tips that top entrepreneurs use every single day to be more productive and successful at what they are doing. So I've given you 7 different tips that you can use, and I'll definitely be adding some nuggets at the end, because I just love to give bonuses, right? It's the new year and you're creating those goals, you're finishing those resolutions, but there's something that's so important. You need to have the mindset to be more productive. You need to decide that I want to be more productive at what I want to do. Now, the eighth way that you can be more productive at what you're doing is to batch similar tasks together. What do I mean by batching similar tasks together? So let's say that if you have to send out emails, and I'm using an entrepreneur because I am an entrepreneur, and these are the things that I do every single day to be more productive so that I can get more work done and not feel too overwhelmed at the end of the day. You want to batch similar tasks together. So let's say that similar things will be basically social media. So let me take social media together, right? I want to send out a couple of emails today, for example. I want to also respond to emails today. Those are similar tasks, right? I want to post to social media. So today I want to say, okay, I have to do emails. I'll read all my emails. I'm going to respond to the emails that I need to respond to. I'm going to send out the emails that I have to send out today. I want to post on social media. I want to post on Facebook, on Instagram, on the Facebook groups that I have, the Global Female Entrepreneurs and the Launch Your Powerhouse video podcast right here on Facebook. And I also want to maybe post a YouTube short. So you want to batch similar things together, because when you batch similar things together, you don't feel too overwhelmed. So take, for instance, that you just mix things up without any direction. You want to maybe open up your emails, send out 10 emails or 100 emails a day. And the next thing, you've gone to the post office to go send a mail. And then the next thing, you've gone to the grocery store. Then the next thing is just all over the place, right? When you do too many things at the same time, especially things that are not so similar, you get too tired, you get overwhelmed. So one way in which you can really be more productive at doing and accomplishing more at a shorter time, be more smart, working smarter, not harder, is to batch those things together. So you want to do, let's say, send out those emails, post on social media, go live, like what I did today. So those are some of the things that I did today in order to be more productive. And then if you are somebody who is into YouTube or doing more videos, you want to make sure that you're recording maybe on the same day, and then you're editing on that day, and maybe you're going to post on that day, right? And so I always encourage batch recording because it takes a lot of overwhelm out. So if you're somebody that needs to do weekly videos, for example, if you have to do 4 videos a week, for example, you want to record those 4 videos on a specific day. So tell yourself that, okay, because I'm less busy on Sundays, I'm going to record all my videos on Sundays, and then Mondays I'm going to edit, and Tuesdays I'm going to put them out. So that just totally depends on you and the plans that you have. Sounds good? Give me a thumbs up and pump those hearts. We're talking about being productive, and these are little things that we overlook. And sometimes, if we don't really create a plan to stay productive on the things that we've decided to do, we find out that we're just turning around. And at the end of the day, at the end of the month, you're like, what did I really do this month? And you can't really pick it. But if you have something that works for you, it's going to really help you stay more productive and get more work done. Dr. Akwe, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. We've missed you here. This is Money Making Mondays, and we're talking about ways in which you can be more productive so that you can get more work done and also get that return, the impact, the influence, the income for your life, for your business. All right, let's get to number 9. I just want to take the time to welcome all those who are part of this family. Thank you so much for your loyalty, for your love. It means the world to me. Thank you to those who are joining for the very first time. If you love being more productive and learning ways in which you can make more income online, create passive income streams, and also get that time and financial freedom while learning from others who are doing it and who've done it and who are succeeding, then definitely this is a place to be, because every single week we talk about ways in which, to navigate and get successful every single time. All right, so if you love stuff like that, then definitely go ahead, follow us on Facebook, Gwendy Media TV, and on Instagram as well. And don't forget to smash that subscribe and turn on that notification, because every single week there's a lot of gems for you to get. Are you getting some value? Let me see you thumbs up. Let me see some hearts going up. Hi, Celestina Tancho, the doctor, my friend, my very special friend. Thank you so much for joining. So we're talking about being productive and how to stay more productive today. I've given you 8 top tips that top and most successful entrepreneurs use to be more productive. And I'll tell you, if you think it's not that important, just try some of these tips, like maybe planning the day before and making that decision that you're going to accomplish everything that you planned to accomplish, and you will see that you will feel so good at the end of the day, because you would have done so much more than if you had just procrastinated or if you had not planned the day before. All right, so number 8 was batch similar tasks or activities together so that you can get more done in a shorter time. Okay, number 9 is going to be to use productivity tools. And I know that a lot of people may not be very versed with productivity tools, but there are so many that you may not even know that these are productivity tools. Now, one of the productivity tools that I use personally is the Google Calendar, because I have an Android phone. But for those of you who have like an iPhone, I think the iCal is also a good way to stay productive. So you go on there on your Google Calendar and you set up the things that you have to do, and there is a timer, and at that time it's going to ring a bell. Okay, it's just like setting an alarm for every single thing that you want to do, just to remind you that, hey, bam bam, it's time to go have dinner, it's time to go do this thing. Okay, when you do that, it helps you to stay more productive. So Google Calendar is definitely one of the tools that you can use. So we're talking about 10 top tips that successful entrepreneurs use in order to work smarter, not harder. And I've given you already 8 tips. So we're talking about the 9th one, which is using productivity tools like the Google Calendar, like iCal, like Trello. Those of you who are in my training, the Elite Video Podcast Pro, we use Trello a lot, and a lot of people maybe who also work inside of project management and things like that, Scrum Master, they are very versed with using Trello and management tools. There's so many, Trello, Asana, there are just so many. Okay, that will help you to be more productive and get more done at a shorter time. Okay, now the 10th tip, okay, and I'll definitely be giving you some extras because I love to give bonuses, is for you to apply the 80-20 rule. And I know that so many people be like, what is the 80-20 rule? So basically, it's just a rule that tells you that 20% of your efforts is going to yield 80% of your results. So let's say, and it could vary, but that is the base of it. You want to at least put in 20% of some kind of effort. So if you are working towards writing a certain exam, you want to put in at least 20% of work. So make sure that you're studying, you're going over questions, you are, just really trying as much as possible to do your best so that you can get that result, because what you put in is what you get. If I should translate it in a rough way, it's like the amount of work that you put in is the amount of results or success that you can get at the end of the day. So if you are a business owner out here and you don't take time to work on building your business every day, that business is just going to be sitting there, right? There are different ways in which you can put in work into your business. You want to be promoting on there. Yes, people will get upset by seeing you promoting, but you're just trying to grow. And please don't be upset when you see people promoting. If I share my videos, just go there and like and comment, okay? I'm just trying to grow and I'm just trying to do what I have set to do. So help me grow. And I thank all of you who've been supporting the best way that you can. So one of the ways in which you want to stay productive is to put in at least some effort into what you're doing. So let's say give it an 80-20 rule. And this goes the same. I've heard this a lot when it concerns relationships, because a lot of times they say, if the person that you're trying to be with, if the person that you're trying to have a relationship with has at least 80% of the things that you are looking for, then you can make up for the 20% that is not there. So this is the same thing that applies to every single thing in life. So if you put in at least a little bit of effort, you can get a whole lot of success. Or if you put in a whole lot of success, you can get a little bit of, if you put in a whole lot of work, let's say 80% of the work, you can start getting a little bit of success, 20%, and then it grows with time as you continue doing those things that you have set to do. Okay. So that was the 10th tip on how to stay productive. It's Monday, it's the beginning of the week. You want to get on it, jumping. And even if you've missed Monday, even if you did not plan today, start using some of these tips tomorrow. And believe me, it's going to change things for you. Yes, bless Fruna. So listen, when you start working on certain things, if you have any goal, any plans to achieve, if you don't have some kind of device, a method that you can use in order to achieve those things that you've set to do, you might never be able to really achieve all of those things. You might end up turning around and spinning around and not really doing what you set to do. Okay. So this is just a mechanism that's going to help your mindset stay in check. It's also going to help you be less stressed out and just get things done easily, faster, smarter. Okay. We're talking about being smart here, working smarter and not harder. Who doesn't want to work smarter, right? You do a little bit of work every single day using a method, and then you get some results at the end of the day, maybe sometimes a lot of results. Okay. So these are ways in which you can stay more productive doing the things that you love to do without feeling too overwhelmed. So there you go. We've talked about 10 powerful ways in which most successful entrepreneurs stay more productive. They get more work done faster, they work smarter, not harder. Let me know in the comment section, what are some productivity tips that you use every single day? I really want to know so that I can learn, because every single day I try my best to do the best, to be a better version of me, so that when I look at that girl behind, I'm like, you did a good job. You have to keep going, okay? You will never, ever be able to accomplish or to be exceptionally the best, but you have to do what you can every single day to move towards those goals that you have set for yourself. All right. Now, the bonus tip that I'm going to give you here is something that's called a productivity metrics. And it's just something so simple as taking a piece of paper, okay? And I'll just go ahead and I will do that right now in front of you. You just take a piece of paper or a book, and then you draw a line from top to bottom. and from left to right. And then you call that productivity matrix. Okay. You can call it anything. You can call it my get it done list or whatever. So if you see here, it's a little blurry and I'm not sure why. I think it's just the focus on my camera and stuff. And on the top right hand corner, so you take a page and you divide it into four. On the top left hand corner, that is the very first one by you, you want to put get it done immediately. Okay, must do. You can call it must do, you can call it get it done immediately. All right, must do this week or must do today. So some people have a daily productivity metrics. I do have this as well. It's just like something that sits by my table here, that it's just called things to get done. So that's also some kind of productivity matrix that keeps me on track. So you can figure out how best it's going to work for you, and you can use whatever it's going to work for you better. Okay. So on the first column, you want to put must do, maybe today, if that's a today, if it's a daily productivity matrix, you want to say must do today. Okay. And on the right hand, so the left hand and the right hand, whatever it is. I mean, I cannot really see your page right now, but you know definitely which one is the left hand and which one is the right hand, right? So on the left hand, you put must do today. On the right hand, you put can do if I have time. All right, can do if I have time. Okay, right below must do today, you want to put would really be good if I can do it. And just that depends on you. You can write whatever it is that's going to help you to stay in check. But for somebody like me, I always want to give it that possibilities, like it's important, okay? Important, but not pressing. Okay? So I want to write important, but not pressing. Not pressing. So it's something that I really want to do, but it's not like an immediate to do thing. Okay. And then at the bottom of can do if I have time is not important, doesn't matter if I don't do it. So not important, doesn't matter if I don't do it. Okay. And then now you want to go ahead and start writing out the things that are most important for you to do. So since the very first column says must do today, what are some of the things that you want to do absolutely today because they are so important? You know what it is. You want to write it down under that first column, which says must do today. All right. At the second column, just right below that, which says important but not pressing. You want to write out those things that you want to do, but they're not so pressing, which if you have the time to do it, that would be great if you could do it. But if not, that's still okay. All right. And so some of those things might be go do my hair, for example, maybe do my nails because I have an event coming. It's important, yes, but it's not a must do. So if I don't really need to go and do my nails, I can obviously get the stick on nails, right? That are $8-10. I just put in the glue and I stick it and I hold it and it's still going to do the trick, right? Instead of taking maybe 2-3 hours to go sit in the nail shop, follow a queue, and then that's wasting time, right? When you don't have that much time, especially when you're a mama printer like me, you don't have that much time to go spend in the nail salon. I mean, it just depends on people. You have your priorities and I have mine. So whatever priority works best for you, follow that. So important, yes, I want to do my nails, but it's not pressing because I can still do something else with the nails, or I could go as natural as I am and it's still okay. Now, on the column where it says can do if I have time, so maybe that can do could be make an extra meal. Maybe I wanted to eat something specific today, for example. Even though you have food at home, you still feel like eating something else on that day. So that is a can do if I have time. So if I have the time, I can go ahead and do it. And then at the lower one, it's going to be not important, doesn't matter if I do. So not important might just be watch a movie on Netflix, right? I love to watch a movie on Netflix, or I love to listen to praise and obviously I love to listen to praise and worship. That takes me to bed. But maybe watching a movie at night before going to bed is not so important. It doesn't matter if I don't do it. So I would just write it there. Maybe watch a movie before I go to bed. I'll just put it not so important. Doesn't matter if I do it. Okay. So that's a simple productivity matrix that anybody can do. Just take a paper and a pen, draw the line up from top to bottom, from left to right. On the top hand, must do, very important. can do if I have time. At the bottom of must do, important but not pressing. And then at the lower bottom of can do if I have time, is not important, doesn't matter if I do it. All right. So there you go. We have 10 powerful productivity tips that most successful entrepreneurs use every single day to stay more productive, get more work done faster, work smarter, not harder. And so as you go on with your daily activities, try to incorporate some of these productivity tips that I have shared with you today. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and share with your groups so that more people can learn tips on how to stay more productive. Remember, we said we're going to be incorporating different ways in which we can be make more money online, have more passive income streams, and most importantly, get that time and financial freedom. So on this channel, we talk to people, personalities, and professionals whose stories and experiences can inspire and empower. And we also teach you ways in which you can make moves towards success, and most importantly, be the boss of your life, because you can totally determine what you do with your life. If you want to be successful, you put in the work, you definitely get out success at the end of the day. So if you love this video, thank you so much for giving it a thumbs up, for telling me what are some productivity tips that you use to stay productive. If you found value in this video, please let me know in the comment section so that we could do more videos like this. But if not, maybe we could pass on that. But no, we will not pass on this, because there's so many more people who need to hear these things every single day, so that they can be reminded that if they put in the work, they can actually be successful at the things that they do. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope that you found value in the video. If you're not following our pages, please go ahead and follow us on Facebook, Gwendy Media TV, on Instagram, on Twitter. And if you are not on YouTube, if you're not following us, please go ahead and smash that subscribe and turn on the notification so that you're the first to be informed whenever we go live with more amazing programs, or we're having a great guest in the house who's sharing their inspiring story. We love to inspire. We love to make you be a better person the best way that we can. Hey, cheers to your success. Gwendolyn Fun Gudiver signing out here. Thank you so much for watching. Take off yourselves. God bless you. And keep working at those things that you do every single day. Remember, you can be the change that you seek. God bless you. Bye-bye.